action. Good morning, IRD. We're so excited to be here talking to you from the pledge classes of Fall 2001, Spring 2002 annual reunion. This is our 13th Girls Weekend reunion since we graduated 14 years ago. We've been across the country with each other. Over those 14 years, we've done grad school, we've gotten married, we've had babies, we've made career changes, we've got divorced, we've moved across the country, we've lost parents, we've lost siblings, we've made a lot of life changes. But through all of it, the sisters that surround us and getting together with each other every single year has been the constant, and it's what keeps us going throughout the year.
So one of the things that I wanted to share was just the fact that those relationships you make in the 4 years of undergrad and 4 years at Iowa State, they're really important, but it's amazing how these sisters are here for you even after that. So Julie and I were not really that great of friends in college. I moved to North Carolina shortly after graduating from Iowa State. She was in law school at Williamsburg, and she was literally 3 hours away from me, and she was the only person I knew that was relatively close to me because everybody else I knew was in Iowa. So I hurried up and picked up the phone and called her and was like, I don't really have anything going on Friday night. What do you got going on? And she's like, we're having a party in Williamsburg. Come on up. I'm like, okay, great, thanks. And it's amazing. I was there totally. But it was amazing because that started a friendship that never would have happened in Iowa State. And we can't take for granted the fact that we have this connection. It doesn't matter that we weren't super great friends in college, but we were connected. And Alpha Gamma Delta connected us. And since then, we are really great friends. And I wouldn't have gotten to have that relationship with Julie had I not first had this connection at Iowa State, but then known that I could trust in that friendship even after Iowa State. So it's been wonderful, and it's probably the biggest thing for me with Alpha Gamma Delta is just the friendships that we have.
And what's even greater is that like for us, when we get together, my husband knows that this is a sacred weekend, that we can get together. No matter where we're at, we can drop everything. Who can make it, but we can pick up exactly where we left off. And that's amazing. And what's also great is our husbands are friends with each other. They talk with each other. They were actually disappointed because they don't get to come along. So it extends through, like they were saying, through everything we've been through. This weekend for us is sacred, and it's time for us to discuss our year, to reconnect. If we haven't reconnected since the previous year, or 2, 3, 4 years ago, like I seriously missed the first 6 or 7, and I just picked up right where we left off, and it's just been going steady since. And my husband knows that this is the weekend. Don't plan anything.
You're welcome. And I'm going to go ahead and take credit for starting this.
Yeah.
So our first reunion was in Chicago, and I lived there, and I just thought it'd be a hell of a fun weekend to have everyone come for St. Patrick's Day, and they all obliged. And now I'm hosting again in Davenport, Iowa, which is maybe not quite as fun as Chicago, but I'm going to, show them a good time this weekend. And we've seen a ton of cities in the U.S., and we're going to continue seeing more of the world, I'm sure. We're going to expand outside of the U.S. at some point. And it's just been amazing to get together every year, see different cities, and connect.
And I currently live in Jackie's basement. And I get to put her kids on the bus anymore. So it's pretty great. Yeah. Yes. I can say that I've probably attended more of these reunions after college than I did house parties. And it's really been wonderful to get to know my sisters and connect in a different way, particularly as we've sort of found our way after college. And the importance of, Amber and Julie mentioned, just being there for each other. And within the purpose, it says to study friendships with but a chosen few, and study the perfecting of those friendships is how it goes. And so it's really amazing just to be able to be a part of that, and particularly see your friends as moms and wives, and really amazing, wonderful women.
Yeah, I was driving here and thinking about the weekend, and you know how it goes, you get so busy and hardly have time to really think about the weekend until you're on the way to it. And I just, as I was digesting all what was going to happen this weekend, I got nervous about, seeing everyone again, and that maybe we hadn't talked for a long time. But then I just get here and you remember that everyone just loves you for who you are, and it's such a great community to be part of. And I'm so thankful to Alpha Delta for giving me this group of accepting, wonderful women that are going to help me no matter what stage of my life that I'm in.
And I totally echo everything everyone says. It's just so great to share that with other people. It's now this, it's the weekends that I'm gone, and so the school that I work in and the people I work with know it's happening, and they are almost jealous that I get to go and hang out with these wonderful women. And I was going to say how amazing each one of them are, and how different we are, and that we still just all get along and we mesh, and we can just enjoy our time and really support one another in everything we do.
Like Jen, I think our travels give us an opportunity to think about and reflect on why these friendships. Why do I feel more deeply connected to the people in this room than maybe friendships I've made through at my career after college or even in high school? And I think it's because those friendships are rooted in a core set of values and purpose that are shared, and it's a purpose that we actually share with you. That means that, to Kayla's point, you may have missed a few years, or you may live states away from each other, but the friendship goes beyond, those great experiences that you're having in college with house parties and with each other, or our experiences traveling or coming back together. It's more than a set of experiences. It's really deeply rooted in a sense of common purpose in the way that we celebrate each other and the way that we interact with the people in our everyday lives. And so I think that's what really makes not just our friendship special, but our connection with you and what makes Alpha Gamma Delta a really special thing.
We hope that you can share the kind of sisterhood that our class shares with all of you. Alpha Gamma Delta is truly a special place for all of us.
And kudos to our photographer,
Hillary.
Hillary.